Started 3, 2, go.
Yeah, you know what's going on. It's your boy Big Homie Doe, and you tuned in to another episode of the Ripdamic interviews. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in the house today. It's my man. Came all the way down from
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Midwest, baby. We get Midwest in here. I'm from Chicago myself. Let's make a big, long round of applause for my man, AON Hitman, man. What's going on, brother?
How you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
So, how you liking Atlanta, man? You feeling the experience or what?
Yeah, man. Like, I'm always back and forth from Atlanta, and this has definitely been like one of the better experiences. And yeah, I treat it like my second home for real.
For sure. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about where you from and how long you've been doing and pursuing music.
Oh man, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm from the city, not the county.
Yeah.
Now that's a big thing.
Everywhere that's a big thing.
Yeah. So and I started doing music probably about. I've always been into music. But originally, I used to dance, and then I got it in my head. I was like, man, I be looking up these instrumentals and rapping on them. I could dance to my own songs,
right?
You know. And then I started throwing parties. I was like, I could play my own songs at my parties, you know. So I really started like just trying to take that avenue and be like, okay, bet I think I'm gonna really like try to take it serious, you know. And I've been rapping seriously and taking it serious for about. Since 2021, so about 5 years.
Okay. So you still fairly new, but you're still on the grind. You know what I mean? Oh, most definitely. So let's talk about your upbringing, man. How was you come up with some brothers, sisters, mom, dad? What was going on? What was the upbringing like?
I grew up with a lot of my cousins feeling like we were siblings.
Okay.
I have one little brother, but all of my cousins are like we
brothers.
we all lived together like we were like siblings, so I might as well have 15.
Right.
But growing up, I had my moms in my life, and my pops was like in and out of jail, so I didn't really get to like meet him for real until I was like 12.
Right.
And then even then it was still kind of like, you know, you kind of let her like handle everything. But growing up, it was real like. Cause I'm like not the oldest out of everybody, but I'm not the youngest either. So I'm like really in the middle.
Kid, yeah.
But everybody treated me like I was like a part of the older crowd.
Right.
So I kind of like just, you know, snapped into shape real fast.
For sure. Well, there's some of those experiences I always ask artists about their upbringing, because I want to know if some of those experiences from your upbringing is it shown in the music, or is it an influence into the music that you make?
No, definitely. So I'm from the north side of St. Louis, and I'm from my hood is called Baden. You know what I mean? I'm from the 8 side, not the 16. It's important. And in my music, I really like being like from the trenches, and then still like being able to know how to maneuver through the trenches and everything. I feel like I want to show like that there's more than one side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody always speaks on like just. You know what I'm saying, the struggle and wanting to make it out and everything. But also I want to show that it's like, okay, boom, you can be from the trenches and, you know what I'm saying, have that in you and everything, but you don't have to like carry that everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can be multifaceted and be, you know what I'm saying, different sides to you.
For sure.
And I feel like I showcased that a lot in my music.
For
you
sure.
can tell like, okay, he knows something. You know what I mean? More further than just like, what kind of Glock you like?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's important too.
So I try to show that off.
I noticed that, speaking on that, before we get off into the music, I noticed that, let's talk about the style. Like, I've seen you 2 times, and 2 times you had 2 different suits on.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, tell me about what led you into the style of the suits. And
so basically I was thinking like back in the day, like everybody like just, you know, moving through the eras of just life and just hip hop in general, there was always like a era aesthetic. Like you used to have like the baggy clothes and everything, and then moving on to like where we are now, like from like the 20 teens on to now, everybody wanted to like be real flashy and everything. And excuse me, before I was too, I was real like, you know what I'm saying, I used to have locks, my hair was dyed and everything, but I feel like the I thought to myself, like, what was the best way for me to stand out and still be myself? And I like how clean cut, a suit look, and you know what I'm saying, look real fly, real put together.
For sure.
And I feel like everybody is like dripped out in designer. I feel like everybody is, you know what I'm saying, VVs and diamonds in their mouth. I feel like everybody is bubble coat, and you know what I'm saying, and that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But
how do you stand out?
Yeah, how do I stand out in a room full of, you know what I'm saying, Margiela boot, mink fur jacket? You know what I'm saying? How do I stand out in a room like that? And I'm like, okay, well, I always been different with my hair, so let's put that to, you know what I'm saying, let's make that a real, let's cement that.
Yeah, because I was getting into that next. Like, you got the hair kind of like gives us the street vibe. Yeah. But then you go down to the clothes and it's like, oh, I'm seeing like educated street, but I also see I'm ready to work business, and I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we corporate thugging, man.
Corporate thugging, exactly. Thugging. I like
so.
That.
For the suits, I just wanted to really like stand out in a room full of, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's like real flashy. And I feel like in a room full of everybody being flashy, whatever's not flashy is gonna stand out automatically. Just like in a room full of everybody not being, you know what I'm saying, flashy and everything's dull, the brightest light gonna shine. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I
like how you put it together, man.
Thank you. I
like how you put it together. Cause that actually hit. That was one of the things that stood out to me when you came to the Ripdamic concert this past Friday. You can't help but to see, man, who's the dude in the suit? And then he got the thing. He must be an artist, but I thought you was an exec or something. Right. Like, yo, what's going on with this guy? You know what I'm saying? So when I seen you get up there and rock the mic, speaking of that, how was the Ripdamic live experience, the concert?
Man, that was a 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Like, I can't wait to do it again. And thank you for having me again.
No problem, man. I appreciate you guys for coming, man.
For sure.
And actually participating as well, because it's something new. And I like to ask all the artists, because I'm an artist myself, and I know I try to put together things that I think that would be cool if I was an artist. So to see other artists come and enjoy it, being able to network with different people. We always have dope people around. We're blessed enough to have a nice name and building a name up from the ground. So a lot of people that we have around, the judges and stuff like that is also. I thought the judge was awesome this time.
Yeah, he was real cool.
And make sure you tap in with him. I'm gonna make sure you get his information. I know your manager said that he got the information, but make sure you tap in, because he has a dope platform as well, just like Ripdamic, called the Purple Shell. So so we collabing and doing all that type of stuff. So we're really trying to elevate and bring the best experience for people like yourself when you come out of town. We're trying to get the A back to where it's at, where it used to be, because I think we kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah, no, I really like what y'all got going. I for all the other artists, whenever y'all come through, the A, y'all really got to tap in with, bro, and what they got going is real unique and different. You think you know what it is, but you don't, because when you step into it, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you feel the energy, you feel the, you know what I'm saying, real-time feedback. And I feel like as artists, all of us, you know what I'm saying, we're real sensitive about our craft. And it was like a real positive space to be in.
Yeah, for sure.
So I really appreciated it.
That was dope. Tell us about the song you did.
So I did an unreleased song called Way Harder. Mm-hmm. And I plan on putting that out. I don't know when, but because I want to do a strategic release and really be able to like work that song like it should be.
So let me ask you this: if you said it was unreleased, right?
Right.
What, as an artist, we all have to when you on the spot like that, because I'm assuming you didn't know what was going on. You came to the spot. You like, okay, damn, this is cool. What was the process of picking like the song to do in that situation?
It was a whole lot of, yo, bro, what do you think I should do? No, but no, really, it was like just really being able to like just being confident in like my craft and looking around at the room and feeling like, okay, at first it was like, okay, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? How do I even further stand out, but still like not just shock value, actually like, you know, grab people's attention and keep them there, not just, you know, a glance and then get back to whatever they.
Right.
For me, I picked the song because I felt like, okay, regardless like of like pandering or like catering, undeniable music is undeniable music.
Facts.
And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, not even being like real overly conceited or cocky, I feel like that's one of those songs.
I want you to feel yourself. I want you to feel yourself. I want to.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's one of them records that like you don't really come across all the time. And everybody had amazing music there, but even then, as different as everybody was, I didn't even hear anything close to like the record that I did. Word. So I was like, this is one of the most different songs I got in my arsenal, and I really want to like, I want more feedback to see it and confirm. Should this go out? Should
this be one to go out? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Because I know I deal with artists all the time, and like you'd be amazed, like some of the artists that I be feeling like, yo, you see them on Instagram, you like, yo, they really got their stuff together. I'm shocked that you're here at my spot. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You'd be surprised that they come up and be like, yo, though, I don't know what song to do, bro. like what you think? I was like, bro, I can't listen to a song right here. I don't know what to tell you, but you feel what I'm saying? But I understand it, and it's good to be in that space, in this space that I'm in, to help artists when they're in that situation. So I really appreciate you guys coming through. Let's talk about what's some of the highs and some of the lows of your music career.
Man, so that's a good question. I'm gonna start off with like the lows. For the lows, in my music career, I went through getting into music. I went through a lot of like hoop dreams. A lot of people selling me a lot of hoop dreams, saying like, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, you're real good, you're real dope, but I can do this for you, this for you, this for you, and then not be able to make good on it, or you know what I'm saying, kind of fake me out about different things going on or different opportunities. So that, and just struggling to stay on top of pushing myself. You know what I mean? Staying like motivated. At the beginning was real like not tough, but it was real like I have to remember to, you know what I'm saying? I got to do it consciously. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really just like, that drive just wasn't there at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Are you money driven? Like, are you doing music for money, or are you doing it for passion? Or
no, I'm doing it
because it's
passion.
A business, and most artists do the music for the passion.
Yeah.
But at some point, there's a crossroad that they hit where it's like what you just said, man. I run into all these people and I'm investing this money and I'm not really seeing nothing back from what I'm investing. And this guy said he could do this and this guy said he could do that, and it's not really going. So it's a struggle to keep investing in yourself, still living your day-to-day life that you got to live.
Right.
And I was wondering, how do you navigate through, I don't know if you work a 9 to 5, how you get through it, but how do you get through being a struggling, let's not call it struggling, but like the struggle of an artist having to deal with going through the perils of the game and actually succeeding in it? How's that?
So I would say for me, because I'm driven by the passion of it, it's real. Me doing music and making music is real. I do it for therapy. It's more therapeutic than anything. And I feel like for me especially, holding on and gravitating towards like different things that pique my interest and motivate me, always keep me like, you know, keep the ball centered, keep my eyes focused, keep me, you know what I'm saying, centered, and making sure that everything is everything. You know what I mean? As far as, okay, well, I went to the Ripdamic, and seeing all of the other artists perform and do their thing was like, oh man, I can go 10 times harder. Not being, you know what I'm saying, not looking at it like a competition, but still having that competitive spirit.
Music, I believe music is a competitive sport.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think everybody wants to be number one.
Exactly.
And if you don't want to be number one, what are you doing?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So just looking at it like, I can go 10 times harder, or hearing like a verse that just scrolling through social media or Instagram or something like that, hearing somebody rapping, it's like, oh man, they killed that.
Yeah.
Let me get on top of writing too, so somebody can scroll past and be like, oh yeah, he killed that.
So you don't be a hater. You're inspired by what you see when other people do.
I feel like, and for any other artist, even if they are like money driven, I feel like always keeping that in the back of your head is like, it'll always keep you centered. If that is what you're like, if you're doing it for the money, just remember that you're doing it for the money.
For the money,
you know what I'm saying? Remember, like, whether you got it like that now or you don't, just remember like, yeah, well, we got to get these dollars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to stay on top of it. If you're doing it for passion, remember like, okay, this is really what, you know what I'm saying, what I wake up and think about. This is really what, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be the best MC, okay, you can't compare me to Kendrick or Eminem. I'm going to be the best. Lyrics you never heard going to come from me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like knowing whatever motivates you and then like keeping that as your core foundation is like key.
For sure.
Especially for me. That's what, at least for me, that's, you know.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. It's kind of like a off the wall question, but I want to ask you this.
Talk to me.
If you lost your voice right now and you couldn't do music anymore, what else would you do?
Rob people.
Rob people?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just
let's get into that.
If everything didn't work out, then yeah, I'm robbing people. But if but I'll probably I've always been a creative, and I'm a real big anime nerd. So I'll probably dive deeper into like YouTube and video creation, and probably try to like focus my attention towards like visual art, as far as like graphic design or like animation, stuff like that. But something to make sure that I'm still like staying centered and focused. Because like I said, at the beginning of my career, it was real hard to do that. So I would have drops where it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm back thugging in the streets. I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything I'm not supposed to do. That's like, it's not self-fulfilling. You know what I mean? It's not. So if I lost my voice and I had to switch lanes, it would definitely be something creative.
For sure.
It would be in a creative lane.
For sure. Let me ask you this. As a kid, were you the bully or did you get bullied?
I was always the
aggressor.
No, not the aggressor, but I was always it would always flip sometimes. So I was always, you thought, like, when I walk in a room, I might be the loudest person there, but it won't be about nothing. It won't be like I'm bullying. It'll just be like me making a joke or being a class clown or something. And then I'm more of like a speak when spoken to. So if somebody was showing aggression towards me, for the rest of the time that I see you, like, it's on and popping. It's like that. But if every time I see you when we cool, then it's love, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's dope. So tell us about what you got, what we got, what can we look forward to seeing from AON Hitman? And what does AON stand for, matter of fact?
AON stands for all or nothing.
All or nothing.
And that's really what I stand on. Me and my dear cousin RP Percy, we created that like back when we were like 11 and 12. And we just felt like even back then, like, if you're gonna do something, you better put your all into it.
Or nothing.
And that was you better do it or you better stay away from it. Because if you're not gonna take it like to the max, then
what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? Like whether that's football, your 9 to 5, managing at McDonald's, anything. Like if you're not gonna put your all into it, what you doing? Like so we got a limited time here.
For sure.
And you wasting time.
For sure. Feel me? So what can we see from you in the future? What can we expect?
Coming up for me, I plan on releasing another single probably in the next few months called "Walk Alone."
Okay.
I'll be teasing that like within the next few days, and then I'll be planning out in the background. I'll be planning out my release for "Way Harder," the record that I did the other day, and then as far as like project wise, I'm really just hitting the masses over the head back to back with singles right now.
Right.
Just trying to stay in everybody's face. And I'll be at DreamCon in July with Sauce Walker.
Okay.
And him and his team have taken a real liking to me, so they invited me out to their booth at DreamCon. So I'll be in DreamCon, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of like networking and meeting and greeting folks and, you know what I'm saying, just all around good vibes. And yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I'm telling you, it was a pleasure having you come to the Ripdamic concert and being able to give us your vibe live.
Thank you for having me.
And it's also a pleasure that you came here to Ripdamic interview with us to give us your story. So this is AON Hitman. He's live here on the Ripdamic. Tell them where they can find you at, man.
Oh man, y'all can find me everywhere on all platforms at aon.hitman. That's YouTube, Spotify, PlayStation, Xbox. Like, it don't matter. Everywhere.
Word, that's dope. Man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
No, I appreciate
much respect for you. And we hope the best for your career. And hope that you can come back and see us again anytime you're in the A, man. This need to be one of your spots, man. You got a home with us.
No, definitely. Let's do it.
All right, man. That's AON Hitman here. And I'm your boy, Big Homie Doe, filling in for the host that does the most, Sunshine. We'll get on your ass later. But we're here for the Ripdamic interview. And until the next time, we up out of here. But shit.